What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. I know it's been quite a while since we made some video postings, but today Banlist drop on a Sunday, so I'm going to do this video. It's going to post tomorrow morning about 9 a.m. First, I want to thank everybody who's continued to watch and continue to support and continue to just to hang out with the channel. If we want to pull it up, which I'm fine with, like even in the last month, I've had 900 views. The last time I posted something was in January. So I really appreciate everybody who's stuck around. 75 watch hours in the last month. We're up to 328 subscribers. So I'm really appreciate all the support. Once we hit 500 subs, we'll start making a little bit of money, and then we'll see what that brings to the channel. Also, something I've started doing since January is we have a TCG up. So I'm still a little low on sales. I'm sitting right below 50. I don't have a whole lot of stuff posted right now. I've got 63 things posted. Nothing under 50 cents for the most part. Everything's 50 cents or higher. I don't go back and revisit prices a whole lot. However, when I post them, I always post below the low value. So I'm running like 99-cent shipping. I try to be reasonable for you guys. I even on Facebook where I sell, I'm always low. So I appreciate all the love and support. Before we get into this video, a couple things to talk about here in the future. So tomorrow when I get some time, I have started diving into the world of Magic. So just to express some of my or to hit some of my needs and wants, I've learned how to play Magic. And tomorrow we're going to be opening up a booster box of Phyrexia All Will Be One. And that video will get posted probably on Tuesday. So we're pretty excited for that. Also, some future content. We've got... Sorry, I've got everything over here to my right. We have Striker rebuilt. And we're going to be getting some Striker profiles here in the next pretty soon, honestly. Another thing we're going to be redoing is Runic Stun, and I want to do a couple new things, as well as, like I said, I've started diving into Magic. I have a couple Commander decks built, and a third is almost finished, and we're going to start diving into like some Commander profiles and maybe some Magic thought processes. But let's get into today's video, or tomorrow's video, and welcome to the April 25 format with a ban list on Sunday the 7th. They released it at YCS Houston. Shout out to V, YGO Paisano. Great job there, got top 32, local guy for us. So let's start. So Unlimited, we've got Cyberjar. I don't see that doing a whole lot, but the Dangers could make some impacts. So you'll see later on that there is, I have looked at this one's not a live reaction. You'll see later on that there are some things that make like Chaos Thunder Dragons and Dangers and level 3 toolboxes really usable. So the Dangers could be huge coming to 3, especially Such and Jackalope. Eva could be big. Coming back from, I think it was at 1 this last format, but putting this at 3, it's just it's pretty big, especially when you start talking about like the ritual decks. Like I'm thinking like Delta Mu Beta Fafnir, stuff like Drytrons, as well as like Angels and some other decks. Eva could be pretty decent. Performal Pal Monkey Board, I don't think this is going to be huge. Now, I only glanced at some of the ones following this. I really looked at the Unlimited because that's the first thing you see, but I only glanced at some of the things follow this. So Monkey Board could be bigger than what I think. However, sitting at 3 all by itself's not great. Let's go to the semi-limited. This was huge. Huge list of semi-limited cards. A huge list in general. Collapse Serpent to 2. This is what I was talking about with the danger cards. Like, you let Collapse Serpent and Wyver Burster come to 2. That's a lot of combo pieces that are just big for some of these Chaos decks. Ryzil got hit pretty hard. Malice got hit pretty hard. This is just the beginning. 3 Ryzil cards with AXT, Ice, and Sword. So all of the main deck monsters that are decent went to 2. But we also got back one Poplar, one Ash. That could be pretty big. Morphing Jar to 2 is interesting. I want to see how that impacts. I don't think it's going to, but I want to see how it impacts the meta. 3 cards on this list for 2 for Malice. Underground, which I believe is the field spell, Dormouse, and White Rabbit all go to 2. Next is the limited, and there were some nutty cards on here. Start from the top. We got Druisarm. So yeah, they're going to give us back a white and a black, but they're going to take a Druisarm or 2 of them. Okay, bye. Not a huge deal. We played 3 Drew for the most part, but you're getting back combo pieces if you're actually playing the Chaos deck. Shifter to 1 is big. So everybody's been complaining about Shifter since it's been out. It has been out forever. Shifter has been out since I think 2019, the 10s. I think it was 2019 when the 10s came out with this and Nibiru. But Shifter to 1 is pretty big. So like that was my biggest headache in Runic Sun. Malice could play it. There's a couple other things that could play it. Kashtira didn't get a whole lot of hits recently, but Kashtira can play it. Next, let's talk about if you have Peace. I've got some Masterpiece posted on Facebook at the moment. Masterpiece has already shot up, doubled in price just in the last, honestly, like 20 to 30 minutes. But I've got the Masterpiece here. Dimension Shifter Masterpiece. Mathmech Circular going to 1. That could be big. Mathmech's a really combo-y deck, but it really loses the hand traps. And we are about to be in an insane hand trap format if you're looking at this list. Ryzel Detonator. It's another Ryzel hit. Ryzel's just, it was too good. Bonfire to 1 is okay. So I had a buddy talking about this and was talking about the Snake Eye cards and how he wanted or could pick up the deck and said, well, but Bonfire to 1, I was like, it doesn't matter. You're adding consistency cards back. You're playing the same amount in the main deck, and I would rather see the monsters than I would Bonfire anyway. Brilliant Fusion. I'm curious how this works out. I don't have a whole lot of comments there other than that. Cross-Act Designator to 1 is monstrous. And then Talents on top of that. So you're putting 2 hand trap cards that could combat those hand traps down to 1. So cross out to 1. A lot of the decks that lose the Nibiru, they're going to lose the Nibiru now. They're going to get punished. A lot of the decks that Talent was in, which is pretty much every standard, like it was a staple. People playing it at either 1 or 2. So now Talent's gone. It's going to get really interesting. I foresee this being a very hand trap heavy format. And now finally the Forbidden cards. There are 4, and this is a little bit interesting. You see some people's reactions out in the crowds here, but like Nightmare Griffin, sorry, you're not resetting that trap. Link Decoder, I don't really know because I've been out of the format for a while. I don't really know what that hits, but Abyss Dweller and Bahamut Shark. So Bahamut Shark is a hit to Mermail, and some other things coming out, which I was very surprised with the Bahamut hit. However, Dweller I could see, and I've saw that coming for quite a while. Between Ryzel and some other things, like Abyss Dweller's just been a headache. But hey, honestly guys, I just wanted to do a short little video on the ban list. I really appreciate you all coming back to the channel, watching the way, and supporting the way you have, even without me being posting some stuff. Hopefully that changes. I am going to put a link to my TCG in the description just in case you want to glance. Like I said, there's only 63 things up right now, but that can change at any time. I appreciate you guys. Yeah. So our goal is 500 subs, and we'll see what we can do. Until then, we're going to have a video up, a couple videos this week, maybe a couple videos next week. We're not going to do a video a day for a little while, but just trying to get back into a normal swing of things. So I really appreciate you watching. I really appreciate all your support, and we'll see you next time.